Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. If you're new to the channel, I'm Nick and I've been a top author on TradingView for many years, as well as being one of the only traders with a fully verified MyFX book track record. So if you want to elevate your trading, you're definitely in the right place. So subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's jump right into it. So take a second, pause the video, read the disclaimer, and I will see you on the charts. In this video, I'll speak about gold. Now, first, I'll give you the technical aspect, then we will be moving to the commitment of traders analysis to see what institutions in the market are doing and how they are moving and shifting their orders, so the smart money in the market. And then I'll put together these two different types of analysis. Now, starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that we have a market which at the moment clearly is in a very strong uptrend. The market has been creating a series of monthly higher highs and higher lows every time, with strong institutional buying, which again, we will speak about that in just a few moments. And the current uptrend is in a new impulse phase because no market can just go up in a straight line. Every strong uptrend is composed by a series of impulses and corrections, which create the uptrend itself. And every correction is an opportunity for more institutional buying. So new buyers entering the market, new big buyers entering the market and pushing the price higher. Everything is looking quite strong here for the gold market, and all this uptrend is coming as a development after the breakout from a quite important level that was strong structure for many years. This level was acting as previous monthly resistance, preceding all these rejections to the downside. Then the market broke above that zone with this impulse, and at that point all that previous resistance was turned support here. The market retested it after breaking it to the upside, and what we know is that previous resistance becomes support. The market respected it, and all the current bull market is coming as a development away from this break and retest. Dropping down on the weekly time frame, the pattern that the market is creating here on the weekly is very clear. We can notice that the market has created here first an ascending triangle formation, which is this one right here, in which you're having a market which essentially is creating equal highs. So we can see here we have all these previous equal highs and at the same time higher lows. And then what happened is that when you're seeing higher lows and equal highs, it means that actually buyers of that market are in control, because otherwise they wouldn't manage to create higher lows, right? So in a situation like this, what you expect at some point is the breakout to the upside away from the resistance level, so the market to actually in the end be controlled fully by buyers and enter into a strong breakout, which is exactly what is happening here. Right now, we're seeing the breakout away from this ascending triangle formation pattern. So let's keep that in mind and drop down on the daily time frame. Just a quick interruption. Let me know in the comments below any new pairs or topics that you would like me to cover in my next videos, because I'm always open to suggestions. Now, here in the daily, the situation is very clear. The market is in an uptrend. It has already created a series of higher highs and higher lows. The last move was a new higher high. The next logical step would be a correction before the new push to the upside. So the next logical step would be for the market to have some short-term weakness. So let's go and check if institutions are currently starting to sell, so they expect a correction. Well, if we move to the commitment of traders analysis, what we can notice is that 5,600 shorts getting added. So institutions just with the last report have now started adding again shorts, which gives the possibility to see definitely some short-term weakness. Now, in the end and in the long term, everything still looks very bullish. We're having 332,000 longs compared to only 66,000 shorts. So institutions are still aggressively positioned to the bullish side for this market. However, as we have just seen, in the short term, they did add almost 6,000 shorts. So there is the possibility to see some short-term weakness here for the gold market. So in a situation like this, what would I expect? And by the way, if you still haven't, make sure that you join my free Telegram channel, which you find linked in description so you never miss new updates. But as I was saying, in a situation like this, what would I expect? Well, as usual, and as my students know very well, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily timeframes combined with the COT data, those are the best timeframes when it comes to the directional aspect of the market. However, when it comes to identifying early shifts in the trend of a market, the best timeframes for that are the intraday timeframes, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what I would expect is that if this market would shift from an intraday bullish to a bearish market, I wouldn't be surprised to see a potential rejection to the downside away from this area for the market to complete a nice correction before then having more bullish continuation. That definitely wouldn't surprise me. Now, all this free education and analysis that you see me share here on YouTube is actually just the tip of the iceberg. In fact, if you want to learn more, I really suggest that you go over to the Transparent FX Trading website, which you find linked in the description. And here you will have the possibility to gain access to all my courses, which range from the very basics of trading to the more advanced topics like building automated trading systems, building a portfolio of strategies, uncorrelated strategies, and much, much more using quantitative finance tools like the Quant Analyzer. So it's really something that you cannot afford to miss. You also have the possibility to gain access to my trading station software with the Telegram notifications integrations, one-on-one mentoring directly with me for any questions you have along the way, the COT data software, which you often see me use here on my YouTube videos. The program is also an all-in-one program, so you gain access to everything immediately, including all my strategies and EAs, and you also gain access to my entertaining trading show in which I share all my trades as they're happening. Here, you will see the presentation of each and every one of my strategies with the full historical backtest and presentations of the rules of the strategy. You also, as we were speaking about, have access to the live trading show. So essentially, every trade that is taken on my live account is automatically shown here in a very entertaining fashion as they're happening. So opened, closed, managed, so you can learn even more. And as you scroll down, you will see that you have the possibility to join and gain automatically access with email and password that you will create during the registration process. So again, I really suggest you go and check it out. The link is in the description, and I will see you on your student dashboard. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you drop a like and a comment. It really helps with the creation of new free analysis and education, and I will see you in my next video.